I just went by the watch with a whole lot of diamonds to show I need my time. Took a trip out to Cali to hang with the crews, make a play and get high off that Zaza.
We got Group A, B, C, and D. They're doing the group stages again, which they seem to be a big fan of. Vitality versus Foot. Foot is actually playing really good. Vitality is Vitality, though, so I'm going to give him a 3-2. I feel like Vitality's going to start off shaky. Carmine versus Wildcard. That'll be like a 3-0. Wildcard maybe takes 1 off Vitality. Foot again going 3-2 to Carmine. All right, Vitality versus Carmine. Vitality's going to take it 3-2. So Vitality goes top of the group, 3-0. Wildcard Foot. This is where Wildcard or Foot will win it. 3-1. Group A, I have Vitality being number 1, Carmine 2, and Foot 3. Those are the 3 teams making it out. And Wildcard, unfortunately, does not make the cut. In Group B, this is the group with NRG, chat. This is your guys' favorite group. NRG plays 5 Fears. 5 Fears doesn't even get... They might not even get a goal, to be honest. Okay, Man City versus MIBR. I have a feeling this one's going to 5 no matter what, but I could see it going either way. That's the thing. But I'm going to say Man City just because they have Seiko. Yeah, they have Seiko. He's really good on land. 3-1. NRG's going to manhandle Man City, unfortunately for them. 3-1. MIBR beat 5 Fears. NRG versus MIBR is going to be a 3-1. Man City versus 5 Fears is going to be... I'll give him 1 at least, bro. I feel like I have to throw it in. So out of Group B, we have NRG, Man City, and MIBR making it out. We move over to Group C, where we have Twisted Minds, Ninjas in Pajamas, Shopify Rebellion, and TSM. So Twisted Minds, TSM, 3-1. They might not even... Honestly, it might even be 3-0. I feel like TSM just doesn't have the firepower. Ninjas in Pajamas versus Shopify. So, 3-1. I think it's going to be actually a surprising game. Rebellion versus Twisted. Now, this is going to be an interesting game because I think this game right here decides top of the group. Rebellion actually have a good chance of beating Twisted Minds. I don't know, though. Twisted Minds looks really good. Nah, I'm going to have to just default give it to Twisted Minds in 5. Ninjas versus TSM, 3-1 Ninjas in Pajamas. Twisted Minds versus Ninjas, 3-1. Nah, I'll give Ninjas in Pajamas a better shot against them. They might get 2. They'll take it 5, but it won't be like a close game. Or it won't be a close game 5. Like, you know how like sometimes games will go to game 5, but it doesn't feel close enough to actually be a game 5. That's what it's going to be. And then we have Shopify Rebellion versus TSM, 3-0. That one's going to be a sweep. So we have Twisted Minds, Rebellion, and Ninjas in Pajamas making it out of Group C. The last group, and what some people consider the group of death. Group D, Gentlemates, Space Station, R8, and Furia. This is actually a great group. R8, of course, taking the spot of Falcons. Gentlemates versus Furia. Gentlemates, 3-1 Furia. Space Station versus R8. I think it's going to be 3-1 also. Gentlemates versus R8. 3... And I think R8 is going to take it the distance with Gentleman. I think they're going to take it the distance with Space Station, not Gentleman. Space Station, Furia, 3-2. Gentlemates, Space Station. This is a wonderful game, chat. A wonderful game. And I'm going to give it to Space Station. I'm actually going to have an upset happen here. I think Gentlemates is going to get upset by Space Station there. R8 versus Furia. I think I'm going to give the edge to Furia. I think R8 is a great team. They beat Falcons, but this is their first time competing against global competition. And they either are going to do really, really well, or they're going to do really, really poor. I feel like it's a safer bet to guess that they play really poor rather than guess they play really well. Space Station, Gentlemates, and Furia making out of Group D. And now we move on to the main event where we have the hybrid bracket that we all know and love. We'll start in the losers round 1. Man City versus Furia. On land stage, by the way. I will have Furia beating Man City 4-2. Rebellion versus Foot. We have a North America matchup 4-2. I think Foot got another game. Carmine versus Ninjas in Pajamas. I feel like Carmine Corp in Paris, there's no way they lose. 4-1. Gentlemates versus MIBR. This one might honestly just be a Gentlemates on stage. Next round, Furia versus Shopify Rebellion. Give me Shopify Rebellion in 7, actually. Shopify Rebellion in 7. That's just a great game, no matter which way you look at it. Gentlemates versus Carmine Corp in losers round 2. Insane that these two are down here. Carmine Corp beat Gentlemates in 7. I think after Gentlemates won the major, they're gonna take their foot off the gas. That's just my guess. You guys feel different, feel free to let me know, or make your own bracket.
Hi.
All right, we'll go to upper bracket now. Vitality versus Space Station. 2 excellent teams playing. And I think Vitality is going to win 4-2. NRG Twisted 4-1. I think they dismantle Twisted. I think they just absolutely destroy Twisted Minds. All right, we got Space Station versus Rebellion. Another NA matchup for Rebellion. Space Station is going to get the upper hand. Twisted Minds versus Carmine Corp. It would be wrong to let Twisted win that. Carmine going to win 4-2. NRG versus Space Station. And on the other side, Vitality versus Carmine. Vitality Carmine is going to blow the roof off of Paris Arena, though. NRG versus Space Station. The crowd might be out getting snacks, hot dogs, popcorn, drinks. Like, no one will even be in the stands for this game. They're just not even going to care. They're all going to be saving their voices for the Vitality Carmine match. Actually, give me Space Station taking it in Game 7 over NRG. Vitality Carmine. Do I pick with my heart or do I pick with my head? And in this case, I think I'm going to pick with both. Vitality takes down Carmine Corp in 6, not even 7. And we get to our grand finals of Space Station versus Vitality. And I think that Zen, in front of his home crowd, in Paris, with the whole entire arena behind him because they wiped out Carmine Corp, beat Space Station again. Because they already beat them in the upper bracket. They beat them again. Give me a Vitality 4-1 Space Station in the grand finals to win the Paris Major. Everyone can call me biased if they want, Vitality bias. But the one time, the one event, Boston, that I did not predict with my heart, Vitality made it all the way to the grand finals, and that taught me to never, ever, ever underestimate or go against Vitality again. So that means that I will be voting Vitality to win the major. But yes, chat, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you like this prediction, if you don't like this prediction, if you would change anything, if you made one of your own and you think somebody else is going to win, let me know in the comments. Make sure to like, subscribe, and yeah, thank you guys for watching.